Hi, I'm Rick Peterson. I'd like to welcome you to today's edition of Chamber Chatter. And I'm the guest host because Kenzie Klein is out of town. And so today I get to do the honors. And the Star Media sponsor for this week is Papik Motors. Let Papik Motors team take care of all your automotive needs. Friendly, easy, small town nice. Located in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley. So today the conversation is going to be all about the lake and get hooked fishing derby, and I have Mike and I'm sorry, Chris Nath here with us, and we're going to talk all about the tournament and how it got started. I guess we come to the conclusion it's been about 8 years.
Yeah, we're thinking it's been around 8 years. Yep. So
And I got a kick out of this at the bottom, weather permitting. You know, and boy, for a winter outdoor activity, the weather has played a part in this over the years, hasn't it?
Yes. We've lost a couple years because either warmed up or one year we had too much snow on the ice and the fish weren't doing so well. But even this year the ice is a little short right now, but we got a little time before there might be some cold weather.
So, what would be an ideal weather day for the fishing derby if you could pick one out?
Well, I would if we had a winter where the ice was thicker, a cold day works for permanent houses, but we probably won't let any permanent houses on this year just because we're not sitting at a lot of ice yet. We're sitting at 6-7 inches, and we could use a little more, so we're probably not going to do permanents. We'll probably just do
So, and you guys drill all the holes?
We did the first year, and now we don't. But if anybody needs them,
we'll drill holes if people don't have augers or whatever, and get them set up.
I would imagine you guys got the gas operated diggers.
Well, we don't have gas no more. We use battery operated.
Oh, okay.
Ones,
I'm sorry.
But yeah,
what I'm thinking, it's not this one.
No, not the hand crane. But we usually have enough augers down there. If somebody needs a hole drilled, they just come up and ask, and we'll go out and drill holes from whatever.
Have you had a lot of repeat fisher people that come?
Oh yeah, it's a big turnout.
Do they have their favorite spots?
Yeah, some of them
they do. Okay.
If they know the pond, they have their favorite spots.
Okay,
Yep.
all right.
Yeah,
so let's talk a little bit now. It's February 14th.
Yep, Valentine's Day. So
Nothing says I love you like taking your wife fishing, right?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, cool. And it's from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. in the afternoon.
Yep.
Pre-registration for adults is $25.
Yep.
And for the youth, it's $15. Mm-hmm. Pre-registration, I'm sure, is encouraged.
Yep. Yeah. Then we kind of got a kind of a number of who's all coming.
Okay, and they are in a drawing for $100 if they do that.
Yep.
Right?
You get in a drawing if you pre-register.
So how many people usually participate?
What do we? 300-400?
Yeah, I know we're over 300 usually between the kids and the adults. On a good year if the weather's decent or whatever. And
what's the adult to child ratio? Pretty much it's 50-50 or where are you at with
I
that?
think we're right around about the same.
Okay.
We like to see a lot more kids come down there. Get them hooked on it. And
hooked on fishing.
hooked
right?
on. Well, yeah,
there you go.
I didn't want that pun, but yeah.
Yeah. And Chris does a lot of the weigh-in, so he gets to see about every fish that comes in.
Okay, what is the biggest fish? There's a hefty prize for the biggest fish in adult and kids categories, right?
Yeah, it's varied from year to year. We've had a northern a year.
Walleye?
We had a walleye one year.
I think a catfish once.
Yep, and a catfish.
Bass.
Yep, bass.
Okay.
There's carp in there too.
Yeah,
that's...
the carp does get it more often for the large.
So tell me about the carp, the $2 cash carp. What's the deal on that?
Well, we started finding, sometimes we'll find a sponsor and we'll give $2 bills away for every carp they catch, and we get rid of the carp. We try to get them out of the pond, so it's kind of an ongoing joke.
So
carp cash.
Do you collect a couple hundred carp or 50 carp?
I'd say 20, 30.
Yeah.
Depends on the
Okay,
day.
and they can be entered in the big fish contest.
Yeah. Some people don't care for that, but it is still
It's a fish, yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Okay. So how long it's from 1 to 4, do most people do the whole time frame?
Yeah.
Fishing? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And then lots and lots of prizes. Holy cow. $6,000 worth of prizes, over 40 in the youth and adult area. And then they all get the kids, while supplies last, a free ice fishing and rod and reel, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then we usually set it up with a jig on it or something so it's ready to go. So if somebody comes in and they don't have a rod for their kid or whatever, usually if we have enough there or whatever.
So a lot of the fishermen, boys, girls, Do they use live bait at this, or is it jigs, or?
Bob's Bait sponsors
Okay.
bait every year so far, and that's been really nice of him to do that. It's usually like a waxworm and some minnows.
Yeah, he gives waxworms and minnows, so and then we have
Okay.
that free for whoever wants it, you know. And
Do
use it, so-
leeches at all, or no?
No, we usually just go with waxworms, or
Okay.
some people got the secret of using corn to catch the carp.
Oh, good. No,
I
okay.
got that figured.
So they hook kernels of corn,
Yeah.
obviously canned corn, I take it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
And then drop
More
it
than
down
one
there.
kernel?
Huh?
Usually one will catch it if you get in the right area, if you find
Okay.
them. So
And I see the Howling Dog's gonna be there in the food and beverage.
Yep, they usually supply some food,
And
some beverages, and
I would imagine if even if you're not participating in the fishing contest itself, you could go down there and hook up a meal with a Howling Dog and have a
oh, they'd be
beverage.
glad to get
That'd
you
be
set
great,
up.
huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do have a few people that do that. Come down, just sit inside the building, stay warm, and watch their
Okay.
grandkids fish or their kids, and
That sounds like the way I'd go too.
yeah, yeah.
So the tournament committee, you got like 4 or 5 guys there that help on all that. Is that the deal?
Yeah, and some are going to be out of town this year, but we got a lot of volunteers. We got a lot of
Okay.
gals that run the. It's kind of more, there's more computer in it now for the scales and
Okay.
getting the weigh in, getting the weights all figured. For who has the most weight in fish. So we rely on the ladies for that. They're a little better at that than we are.
So you mentioned Bob's Bait.
Yep.
Do you have other sponsors involved in this?
We got a lot of around town. We got a lot of businesses that donate and sponsor,
Okay.
and that actually makes it happen. Every
Sure.
year. If we didn't have the sponsors, it would be very tough to have it.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, thanks to the sponsors. And
Yep.
anything else that we want to touch base on or cast a rod for that? So
I guess
Dress
we're gonna say
warm,
we're dress for the day, and we're hoping we get to have it, and if we don't, we'll figure something else out.
okay, well, very cool. I'm glad you guys came down and appreciate the efforts that you guys and others put into hosting this event. I mean, 8 years is a long time, and there's always the weather to deal with, and there's lots of 300-400 people. That's a big
Yeah.
event, man. I mean,
It's a nice one.
I've drive by there and I look at all those people out there in the ice fishing in the pond, and that's really cool.
Yeah, it's good to see that many people in that little pond.
It is really great. So thanks for joining us today. And Kenzie will be back shortly, a week or so. And so tune in next week for the Chamber Chatter. Thanks for joining us.